Hey friends, welcome back in. On Saturday, May 18th, Lex Phil will present the world premiere of Two Black Churches with their composer in residence and featuring baritone Will Liverman.
That's right. Joining us now to discuss this special performance, our friend and Lex Phil's intrepid conductor and music director Melisse Brunet and Shawn Okpebholo. He's the composer in residence. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And Shawn, welcome home. I understand you grew up here.
I'm glad to be home. Lexington I was born and raised here. My family, friends, church folk, they're all here.
That's very cool. So let's start off with that then. How did the Lexington upbringing influence this work that we're going to see?
A huge influence. My music education came through the Lexington public school systems and the Salvation Army Church on Main Street.
Wow.
That's how I learned music. The first orchestra that I experienced as a child, I think maybe second grade, was the Lexington Philharmonic. So who knew that years later, many years later, I'll be writing for that same orchestra.
Was that a watershed moment?
Yes.
I mean, did the light bulb go off and said, this is what I want to do?
Yes. I remember Dr. George Zach, the emeritus conductor, and I'm like, I need to do this.
I love moments like that.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah. So tell us about the world premiere of the Two Black Churches. Let's talk about this performance. I'm sure it's going to be a knockout.
Sure. Well, Will Liverman, who's commissioned the original version for piano and baritone, and he also performed it, is going to premiere it this time around too. And it's a special work that I guess addresses atrocities against the Black community throughout American history.
Yes.
Well, actually, through the 60s through now.
Right, two churches.
Which I love it.
One happening in the 60s, the other in 2015.
Yeah, 2015, yes. The bombing in Birmingham that killed 4 young girls. And then, of course, we all remember the 2015 shooting in Charleston, Mother Emanuel Church.
Yes.
So it brings powerful awareness of these atrocities that are still happening, and there's some hope though within the work. So it's a very special work, and to hear it realized with the full orchestra is so special. So many colors.
Melisse, when you're up there with the baton, can you feel history passing through this work?
Oh yeah, definitely. All the musicians have been also so involved. That's a piece that we have workshop for a year together with Shawn and the musicians have loved the process as well. I've been really involved with it. It's a piece with a lot of emotions, goosebumping, and it's very hard to keep.
So the whole orchestra is invested.
Oh,
in
yes.
Oh, yeah,
This isn't here's your sheet music. This is
Yeah, because Shawn has been our composer in residence for the entire year through the Sekali Garbulinska composer in residence program. So it's been a very meaningful thing to bring him, because he was born in Lexington as well, so it's fantastic.
That's awesome. And also, for the season finale, there's 2 other pieces too. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, there is a piece by Mary Watkins with a Black woman composer who lives in California, and it's a beautiful piece called Soul of Remembrance. And then we have, after the intermission, the symphony with organ by Camille Saint-Saëns. So that's a great opportunity to hear the orchestra and the great organ in singletary.
Oh, that's exciting. Well, we are blessed as a community to have a symphony orchestra. We're blessed to have Lex Phil. And I understand you guys have just announced your new season upcoming.
Yes, and thank you for mentioning that, because it changed Shawn's life, thanks to Lexington, to have music, to have the orchestra, and he's Grammy nominated, so it helps people to have their career and their future. We announced our season. We have a very exciting season with classical hits that people love, like Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto No. 2, Mahler Symphony No. 1. We also have some great pop shows, Pink Floyd show, a Broadway blockbuster. So check out our season on lexphil.org. It's going to be a fantastic year.
Well, we're excited to take this journey with you. And the couch is always here for you guys to promote anything you want to talk about.
Thank you so much.
We're very fortunate to have you all as part of it.
Thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Back after this. Stick around.